Yeah, and also, if you are going to the coaching classes, you learn, a lot of social things like how to interact with different students, how to
Yeah,
interact with your teachers, and a lot of things. But if you're taking online classes or if you're learning something by the means of e-learning, you don't get those sort of chances to interact with different kinds of people, like students in your classes, with your teachers, and it exactly put impact on your communication skills because you won't be able to increase your communication skills more and more if you're learning through like e-learning.
yeah,
Yeah, because when we go to the coaching, we can have a lot of interactions, and it exactly improves our communication skills. But if we are sitting at our home, we are alone. There are no one around, us with whom we can interact. And even it is not possible for us to interact with the teachers also,
yeah.
because a
We
lot
are
of students,
emotionally not connected with the teacher.
yeah, we can just watch the videos and we can just understand the thing, but it is not possible for us to
Yeah.
talk to the teacher. No, it's not possible.
We used to call our private tutor as Dada. So
Yeah,
whenever we had a doubt in our mind, Dada, please tell me that what is so this kind of if we are taking class through online at that time we call Dada, please tell me. So this kind
yeah,
of situation we can urge make a urge, but we can seek the answer, but we there is no that kind of feelings, emotions.
yeah. You can enjoy these sort of things only by appearing in the like offline classes, like in your coaching and in your institute. You can't enjoy these sort of things through e-learning or through online classes and all that stuff because a lot of students are having smartphone right before them and they all are learning by the same teacher. And it's not also possible for the teacher to interact with every student. So we can just simply watch them and try to pen it down what they are trying to make us understand.
Yeah,
But it's not possible to have an interactions with them.
yeah. Even when we talk at a communication, the medium malfunction. When we both speak at a one time, at that time the system will malfunction. So this kind of
Yeah,
things also.
yeah. And when we are in the class, we can have a lot of fun with our friends, with our teachers also. We can have a lot of
Yeah.
other things. But we can't have these sort of things when we are just sitting before our phone camera and just watching the class.
Yeah, this kind of thing can't fulfill by online classes.
Yeah, because when I also was in my school, I used to have a lot of fun, and even in my college, when I was in my college, I used to have a lot of fun in my classroom. But from the time when these all sort of online classes had started, I never used to appear for the online classes. Never. I just used to come for a second, just had to have my attendance, and again I used to disappear. I always used to do these sort of things.
Yeah, most of the student they turn off their mic and camera and they go
Yeah.
out, and after the class have finished, they come.
Yeah, it happened with a lot of students. Only a few students used to be with the teachers throughout the class. But the numbers of students just used to come for a few minutes and again they used to disappear. So, what according to you, what do you think is the best for you, like e-learning or like offline classes?
uh, Both have a huge impact on our life, but we can't skip any of them. But I think offline classes is better. Mm, for students, they are running study, but for the people they are already quit their study, for them online classes is better,
Yeah. So,
e-learning is better.
any kinds of differences that you feel that this, according to you, makes e-learning classes even more better than the offline classes?
Okay, if I talk about the English learning, so whatever I am learning through the videos, and I am not taking any class offline, and there are no option. If I go my town to take class, they also will teach me this kind of things. But now I am getting the chance at my home. Also, I am doing my work, and beside of this, I am also learning something. So this is better for me. This is a good thing for me. I can't attend a spoken English class. The town is 7 kilometers far away from here. So if I go there, so it's time consuming, and yeah, money also. It's also will be
Yeah.
expensive.
If you are traveling like 7 kilometers or 8 kilometers from your house, it's going to take a lot of money for your transportations, and at the same time, it's also going to consume a lot of time just in
Time.
traveling. But at the same time, I think offline classes are also much more better than the e-learning platforms
Yeah,
because
I told you,
you
for students
yeah,
it's better. Student, for the
yeah,
students, they are
yeah,
doing the
especially
running study.
Yeah, especially for the school going students, it is the best to have an offline classes because when they'll go to the school, they will learn different kinds of things. They can also have a lot of physical activities in their school, and they can have a kinds of social interactions with the students, with their friends, with their teachers. So I think both have their, different aspects, and both are, like pretty good at their places, I think.
Yes.
So, apart from this topic, anything that you wanted to ask me, like regarding your grammar, spoken skills, or something like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have some confusion in grammar.
Okay.
So maybe I told you before that I uh, um, use preposition inappropriately. Preposition. Sometime I use preposition inappropriately, like where I need to place at, in, on, this kind of thing, to, this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
very
A lot of
confused.
yeah. So a lot of learners used to get confused in using prepositions at the correct places. So you can get rid of these sort of problems by learning phrasal verbs. You know about phrasal verbs?
Yeah, I know phrasal verbs.
Yeah. So by learning phrasal verbs, you can exactly sort out a lot of your problems regarding prepositions. And by also, practicing some exercises, like when you'll solve some good books, good publication books, there are exactly a lot of questions, related to the prepositions. So when you'll solve it, gradually, by and by, you can have a confidence over preposition chapters. So you can either learn phrasal verbs or you can either solve a lot of questions to get a good command over this chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, so this is the time when I should mention a few mistakes that you had made while speaking. So you said I can't be able to go for the offline classes, like because it's very far away from your house. You said it lines, so I just wanted to correct it. So you can use won't instead of can't. So we can say I won't be able to go for my offline classes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it.
Yeah,
Can't is
and
the very
then
more powerful that I never, I am not able to go there. So can't
yeah,
is
yeah,
like for that. Yeah.
and you said this kind of things. So when we are talking about different kinds of things, then we will use these
Yes.
kinds of things. Okay, these
Yeah. I
kinds
I
of
make
things.
the mistake a lot.
Yeah,
Yes. I
yeah.
always forget
And
to places.
and you are making a mistake, especially regarding using is, where to use are, and all that stuff. Basically where to use auxiliary verbs correctly. Like you said, offline classes each, but we have to say offline classes are.
R. R. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And you also said disadvantages is very less, so we can
Mm.
say disadvantages are. You have to use
Hmm.
are with
Ah,
disadvantages.
yeah.
So yeah, and
Yeah.
you said they already are get. So we can't, this sentence is not correct, I think. So we have to use they already are getting. We have to use be getting. They
Get.
already are getting, yeah, they already are getting a lot of things, or we can say a lot of new sentences
Hmm.
about it. So that's it. So I just wanted to say that you should work, especially as you have a lot of problems in preposition chapters, like we were to use what kinds of prepositions. So you should work on that chapters, and at the same time, you also have to work, especially on the auxiliary verbs. That's where we
Auxiliary
have to
and
use,
putting s.
yeah, where to use is, where to use are, and all that stuff. Otherwise, you are
Yeah,
speaking really well,
you are right.
and you are, yeah, and you are really confident before the camera. This is the most important thing. You are really confident before the camera. So just focus on these sort of things and just practice more and more, and you can speak a better English.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Such a lovely
Okay,
conversation with you.
yeah,
See you soon. Bye.
bye.
Thank you.